EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Fields going to throw right away. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own own 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Cooper will go in motion. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Watson, off play action. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Browns had 10-3 on the year. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and goal from the 1. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force a turnover in the opening drive and come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chubb again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Herbert now on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Fields going to change things up here.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw is Watson. Able to find Tillman. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Ford. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7. Straight ahead is Strong.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb.
Same old, what else is new?
Touchdowns. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I know over the years that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mooney, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
On 1st down, Watson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 41 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Fields on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Moore, the man in motion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Watson, off play action. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Watson. Caught here by Bell. And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Gervon Dexter in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on third and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Touchdown. You can do it, baby. Come on.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3.
A 20-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. It got his man complete. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 72 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mistakes out there, offense. We need 6 on this drive.
Back to throw, Watson. That is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here's Fields. That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
To the air again, Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Play action. It's Fields.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Browns 31, Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He's looking deep for Bell. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Fields now to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Browns 34, Bears 28. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Well, pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
39-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Archer just enough for the camper on this game.
And the shoulder Robinson shows up with more over yet again. Just 1 touchdown rushing in 6 starts last season. But the way that he moves around, if receivers are covered, he'll tuck it and go as he did there.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Escapes the defender.
And they'll accept that penalty. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Browns, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.